Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving straight into the defining macro trends of mid-2026, pulling directly from the July 11th Daily Tech Reader briefing. We're looking at the massive ripple effect of AI infrastructure. Now, I know the tech landscape feels like it's moving at light speed, but the underlying economic currents, they're actually way more stable than you'd probably guess. Let's get into it. If there's one way to sum up the global economic mindset right now, it's this. The wild hype era we saw in the early 2020s, yeah, that's officially over. The weekend news brief really hit the nail on the head here, pointing out that the dominant economic themes remain remarkably consistent. We're talking long-term investment and disciplined execution. Basically, we firmly entered the era of actually getting things done, focusing on serious capital allocation and modernizing industry. So Section 1, AI from novelty to necessity. We're going to look at exactly how artificial intelligence became the ultimate enterprise utility. We are witnessing a monumental shift here. AI has completely graduated. It's no longer just some specialized capability locked away in a top-secret R&D department. As of mid-2026, it is standard enterprise infrastructure. It's literally baked right into everyday software, edge computing deployments, and production environments across basically every industry you can think of. It is the new foundation for businesses worldwide. And because it's now standard infrastructure, those blank check R&D days are totally over. Right now, productivity remains the primary technology purchasing metric. Companies aren't just buying AI because of the hype anymore. No, they're strictly demanding real, tangible business outcomes, efficiency, and rock-solid operational reliability. Simply put, if a platform doesn't make the business demonstrably more productive, it's just not getting funded. Moving on to Section 2, Powering the Brain, where we'll cover the massive physical demands of all this digital infrastructure. Here's the reality check. You simply cannot build a global digital brain without a staggering amount of physical power. The ripple effect here is just huge. The race to build AI data centers, that's directly forcing nationwide grid modernization projects. And expanding cloud capacity takes so much raw power that it is single-handedly driving a huge renewed investment in nuclear energy, not to mention enormous battery storage deployments. Digital demand is entirely rewriting physical utility markets everywhere. Because of these immense physical demands, infrastructure spending is now the #1 priority leading enterprise IT budgets. Whether it's that expanding cloud capacity or nationwide semiconductor manufacturing, the combination of physical and digital infrastructure is hands down one of the world's strongest long-term investment themes. Now for Section 3, the human element, how all of this is transforming work, health, and human potential. You know, this whole infrastructure overhaul is rippling directly into our daily careers. The new reality of work is heavily favoring skills-based hiring. For developers, AI coding assistants aren't just cool tools anymore. They are standard practice, absolute table stakes. But here's an interesting twist. Despite this massive tech boom, hybrid work patterns have remained surprisingly stable. Employers are hyper-focused on measurable productivity, which means continuous learning is, without a doubt, your ultimate competitive advantage. The data is clear here. While AI is totally reshaping knowledge work, the tech is complementing human creativity, not replacing it. And this exact same foundational technology is accelerating scientific discovery at a breakneck pace. We're seeing much broader mainstream adoption of AI-assisted diagnostics, and investment in precision medicine remains incredibly healthy. AI is rapidly advancing drug discovery, too. Even working quietly in the background, medical AI oversight frameworks are really maturing. Plus, digital health adoption is forcefully growing right alongside some amazing advancements in industrial robotics. Which brings us to Section 4, the long game, shifting from short-term volatility to long-term fundamentals. Across the board, global markets, cross-border investments, and enterprise businesses are all operating with a sense of cautious confidence. They're prioritizing supply chain resilience, operational maturity, and serious long-term capital investment over just chasing short-term market fluctuations. So the big question you have to ask yourself today is this. As AI completely reshapes our physical and digital world, is your organization actually planning for the long term or just reacting to the short term? The mid-2026 landscape absolutely rewards disciplined execution and continuous modernization. Keep these insights in mind to stay ahead of the curve. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I'll catch you in the next one.